WSUG Sugar Delights to plug, giving you the 411. It is story time. I've been watching Carlos, not Carlos, not the dude to do the interviews with the stars. Carlos King. He's been showing a variety of beauticians who have people trying to run out on the pay. So I wanted to add my story time to it because I was a shop owner for 6 years. I had my own salon and it was called Shell's Hair Studio. What's up, Carpe? Hey, girl, hey. What's going on with you, girl? I got to send I gotta send you a Betty Boop glass. So email me your Addy. I can send it to you. It's a Betty Boop glass here. I'm gonna try to put it on there so you see what it look like. Yeah, let me show you what it look like. Is it coming? Girl, I gotta have foot surgery again. It's not healing right. What? Hell no. No, girl. Oh, that's fucked up. Damn. It ain't showing up. They gonna put a bigger plate. They gotta go through your toe again? Hey, what's up, Lady Marie? They gotta go through your toe again? I don't know why my green screen ain't showing up, y'all. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with it. I'm tired of it right now. I ain't fucking with it. Girl, not a bigger plate. So they gonna go through the toe? That's where the bigger plate gonna be at? Through the toe like they did before? Girl. Ain't nobody got time for that? Why? Here I go with my questions. Why they ain't get it right on the first? It ain't healing right. Why it ain't healing right? What did they do? The side of my foot, I had a bone spur at the base of your big toe on top of my... What? So they're going to shave the spur down on that bone, right? And they're going to put a plate there? At the base of your toe and on that side, right? There's a bone spur, like where a callus would be on the side. And on top of my what? You know what? I'm getting ready to go over to her house right now. Let me put on my shoes and get ready to come on up there. There go the Betty Boop glasses. They solved it. Done. And put a plate there, but it's not big enough. Girl. Are you serious right now, girl? What's up, Miss Tia? Girl, get the fuck out of here. Hey, my Lisa. What's up, girl? Girl. Carpe, Lord have mercy. Ain't that crazy, Lady Marie? So they got to go in there, reopen the same incision. Those are cute. I'm gonna send you one. So make sure you give me the Addy, because I got the old one. I ain't got the new one. And then I'm gonna send you to see this one that say Louis Vuitton. That's the one I'm gonna send you. But I'm not done. I'm still fucking around. Just in the bushes. Just in the bushes. You see that bitch still trying to run the gambit and shit? Bitch, why are you trying to run the game? The bitch said, she's gonna dox me. I said, oh, bitch. I'ma call you. I'ma call you when I get off of this live too. I'ma call you as soon as I get off this live. But if you don't like this one, they got the Louis Vuitton on it, and with the phone and all of that. Just I gotta do it. I'm fucking around too much, cause child, you know the primaries is coming up. Girl, she's a fan. Huh? That's what I was saying yesterday, Corpay. She a fan, she a fan, she a fan. Freaky ass bitch, she is 69. God, hey, run for your life. Hell yeah, girl. It just don't make no sense. I'm like, bitch, this girl didn't even change her profile pic to the cartoon pic of me. I guess that was supposed to be something. Child, she a fan, she a fan, she a fan, she a fan. A fan 2.0. Go on ahead and say it. You already know. Bitch. I just want to know what the fuck. Thumbs up the live so the algorithm know y'all like me. I swear after the election I'm going to come back on. I keep saying that, but y'all always got something else to do. Now, my friend, in Fort Wayne, excuse me, smoking. In Fort Wayne, is getting married next year. I said to this bitch. One of my friends, she doesn't realize her putting your video is bringing you views, girl. Yeah. And then I'm doing them old school shorts. They don't pay good, but the motherfuckers will increase your motherfucking following, because I'm already almost to 2,300. And that's good, because I ain't really on here consistently like I need to be, you know. But I just want to still get that one part out, because I said I was going to do it. I said, fuck that $25 giveaway. But what happens is, what's going on? Bird, what's the word, bird? So what's going on is, like, everybody that's in my Discord gets a free glass, right? But if I start selling them on my TikTok shop or on the side, one glass is $15, two glasses is $25. So I feel like that's you know, because I seen this girl doing the same thing I'm doing, and she wanted fucking $35 for one glass. I'm like, girl, buy it. Don't even cost that much. Girl, the fucking labels don't cost enough. And I mean, well, I guess you want to get paid for a time, but child, please, if you like DIY and you want to, you know, sell your stuff, why you want to rob somebody? Everything is so fucking high. Make shit affordable for people. You know what I mean? If you can afford $15 for a Betty Boop glass, then you put another 10 to it and you got a set. You know, but in the beginning, I just want to bless everybody with one glass. Shit. But I was saying that this is story time, y'all. This is story time. If y'all ain't subscribed, what's up, Joshua? Hey, Joshua, Gabriel, what's up? You know, I've been watching. If you haven't subscribed to Carlos, not to do the interview the housewives, I'm talking about Carlos, Carlus. If you are not subscribed to Carlos King, please subscribe to his channel. He is a really good guy. Like, I got into his email and I be commenting here and there, but he finally followed me back. I was like, damn. Because see, now I'm starting to go into people's chats and saying, listen, I'm a fellow YouTuber, you know, can you follow me back? So that's been kind of helping. It's slow but sure, you know, I'm trying to get to that 3K. When I get to that 3K, I don't know, maybe I might feel a little bit different, but I'm slow. But anyway, this is story time. So Carlos King has been doing a series of reaction videos to females walking out, trying to run out without paying. Now, I'm sure y'all probably seen some of them. Like, there was one with this girl who had got the braids and the twists and shit and was trying to run out, you know, acting all weird, didn't have the money and all of this and this, that, and the third. Okay. So if y'all don't know, then y'all, this is part of my history. I used to own a salon. It was called Shell's Hair Studios. You know, my name is Michelle. So it was called Shell, Chele, the last part of my name. hair studio. Now, I used to work in a studio, a salon in Detroit for a minute, and then when I got to Pittsburgh, I started working in another salon. Well, Jerry Curls was the shiz people was paying $85, $95 for carefree curls, all kinds of different curls. So I had went into to a convention, a Warner Brothers hair convention in Detroit, Michigan, and hooked up with the Warner Brothers and the Luster's hair care people. So they made me one of the ambassadors for Luster's Designer Touch. I became a specialist. They would give me a certain amount off on the products, and then I would buy directly from them, and I would produce Designer Touch curls. Now, with the Designer Touch curls, a part of getting the discount of the product was to, once you got done with the cut and the curl and the Jerry curl and everything, then you take a picture if the client is also declined to do it, inclined to do it, you take the picture and you send it. Now, we didn't have cell phones back then, you understand. So we had to take the picture with the Polaroid camera, and then take it up to the CVS and get it developed. All right. That's the background. Y'all got the background, right? All right. So in my shop, I was probably one of the first shops that would rent in the 80s. You already know, Miss Tia. I would rent booths out. Now, at the time, you were only allowed to rent booths out to barbers. Beauticians did not have the ability, all right, to rent booths out. Only barbers, okay? So what I did my little on the side, talk to some of my girls. I know that was coming out of school, and I know they was doing hair at home. You know what I'm saying? The one girl was doing braids. I said, come on in. You know what I'm saying? Pay me $125 a week. Okay, because you busting. If you ain't busting them heads out, then I ain't going to charge you like that. If I know you ain't making no money, I'm not going to charge you like that. But bring your own products, your own shampoo, your combs, your brushes, and all your solutions to clean your combs. Okay, now y'all got the background on that. So there was a girl who came into my shop. Right now, back then, wasn't nobody doing deposits and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You come into the goddamn shop, you get your goddamn head done, and get the fuck on. You know what I mean? It wasn't no rocket science to it. We wasn't dealing with motherfuckers that was trying to run out on the motherfucking process, So, with my process, I was a fast rodder. I could rod a head, no matter how long and thick the hair was, I can rod that head in 15 minutes. All they got to do is pass me the end paper and the proper color rod, okay? So I was good at that. That's why I was pumping them out so fast. I was the cheapest and the best at Designer Touch curls. Every 3 months they was guaranteed to come back. You understand what I'm saying? Because I gave them a whole kit to go home with. I'm talking about the kit. The kit came from the Luster's Designer Touch people, okay? And the Warner Brothers would send me hair grow and stuff like that. Okay, so I created packages for people who got relaxers, because relaxers wasn't that popular, but when I would give you a relaxer, you would get the under the dryer hair conditioner, and I never charged extra for none of that shit. Right? There was no extra conditioner, $5. That automatically came with your shampoo. All right. So there was a girl who was renting a booth, all right? And she wanted a S curl. All right, that's that soft one. That's the one you give to the guys, so it give them the waves. Okay, so that's a service that the girl who braids here is not licensed to do. All she can do is braids. Now, guys would come from the shop, the barber shop, 3 doors down, come and get their hair braided. Guys would come from the barber shop 3 doors down. I had a manicurist that she didn't do none of them shits. Nah, she was doing toes and nails. Guys would get buffed out with a little gloss shine. It wasn't too shiny like it'd make them look gay or whatever. So, the dude down the street was gonna get his hair braided too. She wanted her hair braided, but it was so nappy, she wanted an S curl. So, it would look all smooth and pretty. I said, fine, you come over here, let me do the S curl and get you ready for her to go ahead and braid your hair. Now, she wasn't braiding the hair in no motherfucking block braids or nothing like that. These were straight back cornrows, okay? Her and her dude wanted the same style. So after she got done, you know what I mean? I told her, your S curl is $35. When you get done getting your hair braided, you can pay all at one time. The girl only charged her $60 for the braids. 60, 70, 80, 90, right? That's $90 is what the girl owed. That even included her dude getting his hair braided after the barber shop. You understand? So she commenced to giving the girl service over. The girl braided the dude's hair first because I was doing her S curl. The dude, her boyfriend, he get his hair braided. You know what I'm saying? Then he decides he gonna get him a little manicure, And I'm like, well, that's between you and the manicure girl. She charged $15 for her manicures. So you got to pay her separately. See, everybody had their own box. You understand what I'm saying? I wasn't controlling nobody's box. When a box, I mean like cash register. So your box, what you got, your box is what you got in your box. If you come over to me and say, oh, Michelle, I need to borrow some whatever, I had products for you to buy right there. I had all of the Barnaburg products, all of the Luster products, all of them. You can buy them, right? So there was no reason for me to be in nobody's box except for the one time when the girl came and got the S curl with the braids. Now, she proceeds to give the girl $60, right? She on her way about to leave out the door. And the dude still sitting there getting his nails done. I ain't think nothing of it. I know the bitch ain't gonna come back in here and ain't gonna leave her dude, right? I'm thinking that. And so, I'm looking at the girl that did the braids, and she looking at me. I ain't thinking to ask her, did she give it all? I will settle up at the end of the day. But because I'm not thinking no shit like that. So the girl gone, dude get done getting his nails done, painted and whatever, and he proceeds to go out the door. So I stopped my rod in my head. I said, hold tight for a second. And he going to get in the car. I said, hold up. Wait a minute. Did he pay you? Talking to the girl, because I'm like, did he pay you? And she said, oh, yeah. I said, and I asked the girl that was doing the braids. I said, did she pay you? She said, yeah, $60. I said, hold up. Where's my 30 for the S girl? So that's what made me go outside and follow the brother outside. I guess outside, these motherfuckers is going in the car, child, and trying to take off. I know y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but bitch, I jumped on the motherfucking roof of that motherfucking car. When I'm talking about like a spider on a web, my ass put my whole body across the motherfucking windshield, like not on the side, y'all. I'm talking about I jumped up on the roof of the hood of the car and threw my body on the motherfucking windshield and spreaded my arms so no windshield wipers, nothing gonna move. You don't understand what I'm saying? I was mad as fuck. So it wasn't even, I didn't even want the money no more. I literally wanted to whoop her ass for even trying it. You know what I mean? So she was like, hold up, what's up? I said, no, ain't no hold the fuck up. I'm still on the car, right? Give me my money. Give me my $30 for that S curl. I don't want to hear shit. I gave it to the braid girl. Now, by this time, everybody's outside, right? And that motherfucker talking about, I gave it to the girl. I said, no, you didn't. She said, no, you didn't. She said, yes, I did. I said, okay, bitch, somebody gonna give me my motherfucking money or I'm gonna tear these windshield wipers off the motherfucking car, bitch. You gonna give me my money. It was $30, y'all. But I'm saying I was mad as hell just because the bitch tried to walk out. So she proceeds to get the fuck out the car, bitch. And no, she proceeds to stay in the car. She got out, talked that shit, Got in the car, girl, and put the motherfucker in drive. I'm gonna let that sit on y'all for a minute. Y'all, I'm on the windshield. Bitch, she start driving. Now, my first mind said, Michelle, jump off the car. You gonna kill yourself over this $30. But my motherfucking adrenaline was pumped up so tight, I grabbed the fucking windshield wipers to hold the fuck on. Now, we got about 5 people. She can't see where the fuck she going because my whole ass is covering your view. You can't go, no, bitch, no. So she get like maybe, I'm saying, y'all, not even, it wasn't even a quarter of a block, okay? Like maybe 2 minutes, right? The bitch was called to swerve the car, like trying to get me to throw off the motherfucker, right? So the girl who braided the hair, she flying down the motherfucking street, right? Flying down the street. I'm like, oh shit, this can be a whole motherfucking problem with this bitch. She said, you're lying. I don't have Michelle's $30. You're lying. And she trying to open the girl's door. So I'm still on the motherfucking windshield, cussing her the fuck out and beating on the front windshield, right? Girl, Y50 come up the motherfucking street and do a Gestapo move, block the car in and shit. You know what I mean? And I look like the aggressor, of course. So they snatched me off the motherfucking car, you know, and we trying to tell them what the fuck going on. And I'm so goddamn mad that I keep cussing the bitch out, telling her to shut the fuck up and give me my motherfucking $30, bitch. You trying to run on the motherfucking tab. Now I'm steady screaming and hollering so they can't get shit out of me. So the cops put me in the motherfucking car, and everybody, by this time, they going down a little bit from the shop. All the customer, everybody's outside. Meanwhile, it dawns on me, bitch, you're in the middle of doing a curl. You got to hurry up and get back to the shop. You ain't got time to be sitting in this cop car. I said, I got a head to do. I got a head to do. I'm hollering like that. Meanwhile, the bitch still wind up getting away. He said, well, y'all just go back into your salon and you take care of your customer. And you know, she said she gave it to you, and I know she didn't, okay? And we're going to just let this go, let it go, you know, and all right. So the bitch gets away for paying the $30, needless to say. But it was the whole fiasco of how she got over so fucking fast. And I was like, this motherfucker just got over. Now, y'all, it ain't like I ain't did her head before. I just don't know what type of time this bitch was on. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with her? So, you know, I got her number. Of course, I got her address because I logs everybody's numbers, addresses, emergency contacts. That's a part of my little card index because I know what time when you got your last curl. I know when you do again. I know if you don't call me, I need to call you type shit. So the girl, the braider girl, she's just still fuming. She's mad, but she's one of them young girls that's hyper. You know, she just is all hyped up. She from the projects up there in East Hills project. So I wanted to give the girl play because, you know what I mean, her mother wasn't shit, and I know the girl needed the money and everything. So I was like, look, don't worry about it. So she tried to give me $30 out of the $60 that the girl had gave her, and I said, no, you can't do that. She said, I'm gonna get you $30, Michelle. And I would say that, all right, girl, you ain't gonna get you gonna get it, you gonna get it. I ain't see the girl like 3 days, right? I'm like, she got clients wanting their hair braided. I got to get another braider. So I got one of my stepsister's friends to step in. She can braid real good. So she came down in 3 days. You know, I'm like, where the fuck is Tia at? Why she ain't here? So I decided, well, let me ride up to the Jacks and see if I can find her girl. She done went over to the girl's house. They got over on the motherfucking $30. She looked in my motherfucking Cardex, got the girl's address and information, went over to the girl's house, whooped her motherfucking ass, and went to jail for 3 days. I was like, T, $30? $30, T, for real. When she finally got back to the shop, like I said, it's about 4 days. I had to put somebody in her place. That's how I wound up with 2 braiders. But she was like, I had to. She said, because I know she lied on me. She lied on me. I said, it's okay. You know what I mean? It's already was done. Like, we done with it. All right. I done already acted a fool, and then, actually I started thinking about it like in an altogether different way. What if that would have went way left? Like, and now when I'm looking at these, people having to pay deposits and these bitches actually getting their hair all the way braided for 9 hours and try to run out on the money, and they charging motherfuckers like 200 and something dollars. Like, I can't see it. I can't see it. No, hell no. And then this one girl didn't pay a deposit that Carlos King had on his show. The girl didn't pay her deposit, came in and wanted to change the hairstyle. She was already late. You know what I mean? And she didn't pay the deposit. And then it's like, she said, well, I'm leaving. And the bitch goes to leave out the shop. Meanwhile, half her head is already sewn in weave. See? Motherfucker try to do some shit like that to me. And these times, if I own a shop, you wind up with some lead in your ass, for real. Fuck around and find out. Because it's too much money and it costs too much to run them shops now. Back when I was doing it in the 80s, it didn't cost that much. My rent was like, I think the highest it ever went was $325, and people thought that was high. But I didn't have to pay anything for the water. All I had to do was pay electricity. The shit was baseboard heat. Dude gave me a deal. So I was going to stay in there and make all the money I could. Shit, I was making my rent in the first 2 days. My products was paid for. So I didn't really feel the crunch that other people feel when they own a salon. Like I was already profiting off of it because I was renting my booths out. So that was like $325. I had 4 booths. You see what I'm saying? At $125 a week, all my money was mine. Shit, I didn't feel the crunch. What I hated was motherfuckers trying to Jew you down on what you wanted done. Oh, I want my whole head finger wave. Okay, well, I only got $20, but bitch, it costs $25. That type shit. Nickel and diming you out of your shit. But the way they doing it now, even the manicurists want a fucking deposit. Well, bitch, I'm giving you a deposit, and I'm new, and I might have seen your work, but how do I know how you gonna work on me? You might do nails that I don't like. You might make the acrylic too thick. But I see why now they ask for deposits. These bitches is really coming through, getting their nails done at the Chingling and Mingling and trying to run out of the service. Well, honey, I have seen Mingling and Chingling go straight hard on the motherfuckers. They be locking doors. They drag you back into the shop. The motherfucking Japanese and Chinese and Vietnamese people ain't playing about they buck. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably the reason why other shop owners are dealing with that. Here's the funny thing. Barbers don't have to go through none of that. When you sit in your barber's chair, you get your fucking hair cut and you pay after the service. That's the way it's supposed to go. You ain't supposed to pay before the service. But now you got to pay before the service because there's too many motherfuckers running off on people's money. Now I'm in this owning my own fucking business, bitch. I got to pay insurance because I what the fuck? And then you gonna run out on $30? That was my insurance. My own insurance bill was that for owning the fucking shop. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers don't understand. Because that girl went outside on Carlos King's. She went outside after not having to pay a deposit, having half of her head sewn in. You understand what I'm saying, y'all? She could have walked out with half of that hair done and did the rest of it herself when she got home. See, I'm finding out the hit about these bitches because most beauticians are trained to start in the back of the head. So you work your way from the back to the middle, right? Then you side to side and then top. That's usually how it goes, right? So of course she got all of it sewn in the back. And only thing left out is the front, not braided, not sewn in. This bitch can go and do her whole motherfucking wig in the front. Because you can't see in the back. Long as that back is hitting, you can get somebody to follow through with the rest of it. So she wanted to take the fucking sewn in out. The girl started running out the shop. I said, see, motherfuckers running out the shop. And now that was back in the day, where you punched each other and lived to see another day. Right now, in these days, no, a bitch will fuck around and get fucked up fucking around with my goddamn money. But that's my story time, y'all. That's it. That's all. I got a conference call I got to do. I just wanted to come on here and tell y'all, Carpe, I'm coming at you right now. Y'all be nice and kind and stay blessed. Remember, each one reach one so that each one can teach one. And we got one love, and that's God's love. And we lucky just to have that one. I'll talk to y'all later, and make sure y'all pop into the Discord, those of y'all who are members. I love y'all. Peace out.